Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. This is King's Throne Week. Toilet help, DIY, all we can give you. Everything from overflowing toilets, how to unstop the toilet, some things that work, some things that don't. All this week we will be posting a new toilet help video. I think you'll find our videos extremely helpful for all the overflow situations you can find. Okay, the little guy or little girl, little guy got their Hot Wheels out here by the toilet. They're playing around. You just cleaned the toilet. It's super clean, no worries. And one of them drops in. It sinks to the bottom. He says, oh, okay. And he drops another one in. And he says, oh, I better flush this. So he reaches up there and he flushes the toilet. What do you think's going to happen now? So the little guy closes the lid and he goes off on him doing his thing. You come in to use the bathroom, open up the lid, and you go ahead and use the bathroom. You flush it, what's going to happen? Can you see that? It's backed up. There's no doubt about it. Maybe you noticed that. Maybe you didn't. So you go ahead and close the lid. Go off about your business. Now the third person comes in and they open up that toilet. They use it. They flush it. What's happening? You can see it. It's not going down. There's something blocking that toilet, right? What is it? So here's the most common items that get dropped down into the toilet. Number one is the tampon and the Kotex. Remember, they are not biodegradable, so they never dissolve. And also the applicator from the tampon. They throw them in there too. We do not want to do that. Please do not put Kotex or tampon down into the toilet. Number two is Hot Wheels. Little kids come in there and, you know, the little guy's playing and he just drops that Hot Wheel into the toilet and he says, oh, cool, and then he flushes it. And of course, it gets stuck in the toilet. Number three are combs, because they're sitting on top of, a lot of times they're sitting right on top of the toilet tank and easily get knocked in by adults as well as kids. So, using your plunger, we're going to push on it. See if we can't dislodge whatever it is. That didn't work. We can push on it more and more. Some people say to pour a 5-gallon bucket of water in the toilet. The idea is with so much force that it's going to push that out of there. Let's see what happens. So you can see that didn't work, right? That didn't work at all. All it did was overflow and make a mess. Do not put a 5-gallon bucket of water down the toilet, because it could overflow on you and make a tremendous mess. So let's take a look at the toilet so you understand it. We've got the toilet bowl and we've got a trap. Here's the bottom of the toilet where you see the water, and we've got a trap here, okay? Water sits at this level to keep the sewer gas back. Then it's got a number of bends coming around, coming down to the flange, which is on the floor. Things get stuck here, here, and right at the flange. This is called a toilet auger, and it has a 6-foot cable inside of it. Take a look down here. Yeah, it's used. You can see it's this little spring wound bit on the end to grab a hold of whatever's down there. And then it has a spring wound cable. It's got a nice piece to keep it from scratching on your toilet, and it comes all the way up. It's got the handle here at the top that you can crank this down. Let's go try this out real quick. Okay, now we're going to try our toilet auger. It's basically just a snake We're going to stick it down in there and see if we can't grab a hold of whatever's down there. What we do is we crank this handle up here and we just get it started. Get it to go all the way through. You got to push hard. Yep, can you see that water go down? So we know that we got through there, but did we get a hold of what was ever in there? Let's pull this cable back and see. Nothing on the end of it. Still see a lot of debris here. Let's go ahead and flush it and see what happens. Still rising up. Something's still down in there. Okay, that didn't work, right? We couldn't get those things to drop out of there. I feel like they're lodged down at the flange. This is a typical problem. So the first thing we're going to do is shut off the water. You always shut this water off. Then we're going to flush the toilet, make sure all the water gets out. We'll use the plunger to control it so it doesn't overflow. First thing you want to do is turn off your water supply. Make sure that's all completely shut off. To pull the toilet, I suggest you get right in the center between the tank and the bowl, and you're going to pull this up. Don't hurt your back. Get your weight over top of it and kind of wiggle it, because there's a wax seal down there that you got to break loose. There we go. See that wax seal? Now let's lay this toilet over, find out what it is that's inside that toilet bowl. Okay, sure enough, you can see there's two of them in here. There's one and there's two, and they just can't drop out of that little 2.5-inch opening because they keep on going sideways. They're not really lodged. Well, maybe they are, but we can reach in here and get a hold of them, maybe, and pull them out. Vroom, vroom, the little guy said as they dropped down in the toilet. So let's go ahead and reassemble this, and we'll go ahead and test it one more time and make sure that there's nothing else down inside of that. When you put the new toilet down, it's always a good idea to put a new wax ring in here. And that way you know that it's nice and secure, no leaking. You can see it kind of pulls some of it loose. That would probably work, but we can fix that even better. Let's put the new wax ring on there and we're ready to go. So remember to keep your weight over the toilet, and we're going to line up those holes on the toilet bolts. And if you're good at it, you'll get it to drop right in there. There it goes, nice. You see the toilet bolt came right through. Same thing on this side. Now we just want to sit on it and kind of wobble it down until it gets tight. Nice. Now we can put the toilet bolts back on and we're done. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.